Hey, how you guys doing? Michael X. Yeah, so monthly news update 4.2. So this is the second episode, but we're going to go ahead and just say this is an update video, and I kind of wanted to go over everything we've gotten. We're going to look on the Xbox Garage, and we're also going to look at the World of Tanks console website so we can see what's what. I didn't have enough time to just make a video on this, so I'm just going to go ahead and live stream it, but I'm not going to be answering anybody's stuff, so just think of this as a video. Alright, so first off, we're going to go ahead and start out with the patch notes and check that out. So it is quite long. We're not going to go ahead and read everything. It does show the amount, so if you guys don't have automatic update on, Xbox One's going to get a 3.6 gigabyte data, and of course PS4 3.2. So it says multi-base assault, which means that there's going to be maps that have 2 cap circles, which people that have been doing comp have been asking for a long time. It says new game mode featured in only 5 maps initially, and currently only available in team training and tournaments: Ghost Town, Cliff, Mines, Mines Rain, and Liberty Falls. That's going to make things really fun. Also, they've added in some Wiggly Bits, or I think it's actually a YouTuber's named Wiggly Bits, but what you can do now is you can actually add a flag, and we're going to go ahead and look at that really quick while we're here. Let me just go ahead and add this here. So if you basically want to add on some flags to your tank, you could go ahead and add a flag on. So if you want to have the Russian flag or whatever. Now I myself, not really, I like it, but I'm gonna say that for 250, I think I've already paid for camouflage. Well, actually, I got the camouflage on this for free, and the icon, but yeah. So that's pretty much, I don't really think I want to spend 250 for that. But yeah, pretty cool, huh? Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and go back to the news here. Next thing, Premium Tank Tech Tree. Deploy all rare premium tanks that are currently in-game. Look up the armor profile module stats. See what's missing from your collection of your admire the tanks. Glory. Okay, so log tab. You can now access up to 10 of your most recent battles. And then wait a minute. Give me a sec. I just woke up to this, so and they are now saved across game sessions at the same server. So I guess what they're trying to say here, let me just read this again. Log tab. So your log tab, you can now access up to 10 of your most recent battles, and they are now saved across game sessions, which means I think as long as you don't log out, they won't disappear. But I'll have to check that and see exactly what they mean. It'd be nice if they just said, hey, these will be located under your game saves or something, that would be nice. Replay expire after 14 days. Okay, so that confirms what I was just saying. So if you have replays, it basically you keep you keep them, and then if you don't do something with them after 14 days, then they just disappear, I'm assuming. Let's see, at 14 days, server major version updates are done and will show replay is expired. Detect alert mechanics change to targeted. Okay. Removed the directional requirement. Now the alert will trigger no matter what direction you are looking. Okay. So new maps: Berlin Winter and was it Cliff? Now Berlin Winter, from what I remember, Quickie Baby did a video on it. If you guys want to look it up, look up Berlin Winter. It was the first video I seen. It has the multiple cap system, but you know, anyway. So update: top shelf achievements required to include light tanks. So they're adding in light tank tech tree. Additional packages added for the Cromwell. Added number of inscriptions, ribbons, and now visible during server replays. The boost icon, new launching icon. Okay, the rest of this stuff is just what they're replacing in the game. I'm not going to go through this entire thing, but I am going to go ahead and say that if you guys love the Walker Bulldog and you guys loved its autoloader, it is gone. It's not coming back, but it does do higher damage now. It does something that's more like a 90mm. It does like 175 damage every 5.5 seconds. But, so it does become more of a light tank, but it does have the big gun on it. So I'm going to be working for the Sheridan and all those tanks. They kind of caught me with my pants down because I was working on getting the Rout. So now I'm going to have to get the Hawker and play that tank. So that's pretty much it. It's just a huge log. If you guys want to read all this, you know, it just shows all the changes that they've made. These are the ones that I wanted to check here was the bug fixes. Fixed an issue accessing equipment in war stories, which if you guys didn't know, there is another war story, and I'm probably going to do a stream on it here later this week if I get some time. But yeah, let's not make this too long. Let's go ahead and go. That's silly. Okay, let me see here. Okay, so update. Update 4.2 top tier light tanks. This was the one that kind of gives you just it tells you everything you're getting. The LTG Hawker. I'm gonna have to play the Hawker 12. I will say that I've played the Batchat 12T on and it has a 4-round autoloader that reloads relatively quick, and I found that it was actually a pretty good tank. It's not the AMX 1375, but it's definitely you know, an equal replacement. And I'm going to say that I think that you're going to start seeing a lot more Chinese. But I'm probably going to first go for, well, I'm actually going to grind for the Sheridan, the T100, and the Rheinmetall Panzerwagen, and of course the AMX 13105. I don't know, you know, I don't know how those are going to be. I will eventually go for this tech tree, but I actually want to get the Stevie. So Berlin Winter, here's a picture of it. It's basically, if you guys want to know what Berlin is, it's the map from War Stories that you play in the I think it's the Centurion. It's that one. Now Cliff Winter, to me, just I'm gonna say that although it sounds cool, it's just gonna make that map even slower than it already is. It's already got some bad terrain, so I mean, it's just, yeah, I don't understand that. So here's some more stuff. You can do some other customizations with the flags, which I was actually looking at. You can change the style and pattern of the flag, you know. You could also just go with a color, which is kind of cool. You can also put other icons. You know, it can be like, you know, if you like, for instance, I'm pretty sure if you like the cross pattern or, you know, baby on board, you can put those on there, which I'll probably show you guys here in a little bit, and then we're gonna look at that. So let me go ahead and grab my Xbox. All right, so let's see what we got here. These are the like, you could do, like I said, you could do different stamps. Now you could change the styles. You can go with different colors with the flags. You can go with like the old school ones. I don't know which one I personally am gonna go with. Yeah, you could just go with patterns instead of going with this, but it kind of looks like I'm wearing some boxers here. I mean, seriously. It looks like I'm just wearing some boxers. But yeah, so let's go ahead and just quit that out. But yeah, I probably personally would probably want to go with a flag for the country of the tank's origin. But you already got it, and it says it right there. So I don't know. I personally would rather have bushes and stuff like that. But you know, hey, it's a start. It's all good. I'm not disappointed. I think it's definitely good. Yeah, I got all these camos for free. They just gave me a bunch of free camos. I don't know why. I kind of wish I could have picked different ones, because like I actually like this one the best. I don't really like that camo job, but I mean it was for free, so hey, I'll take it. So let's see what else. So when I said the Walker Bulldog, now the auto, this used to be a 10-round autoloader, and you guys can see now that it fires 12 rounds per minute, does 175 damage, and has 170 pin. Not even 175 pin, and I don't think it shoots APCR standard anymore, but we can check that out by looking at it here. Now I'm going to go ahead and say that I knew that this tank was going to get, you know, just absolutely nerfed, because it's, you know, but it does still shoot the APCR. But I'm going to say that I could have swore it was 275. You guys can see that it's got a huge ammo rack, yeah, but I probably won't be playing this tank anyway, just because, yeah, seriously, not gonna be playing that tank very much anyway, just because, yeah, I mean, I'll keep it, but it's not gonna be a tournament tank. I don't think. It does 175 damage every 5.5 seconds. I'm sure you can get that down to 4 seconds, but that's still quite a long time to be waiting. It's higher damage though. If we compare it with the Lycan's 6-round autoloader, because I mean at one point that actually had a 6-round autoloader, the Walker Bulldog, and then they removed that as well because they said it just doesn't match the tech tree. You know, because the T57 and the T54U1 were the only ones that had it. Yeah, if we were looking at the gun on this one and the ammunition, yeah. Differences, huge differences. Let's check out the package really quick so we could see what kind of differences, because this is the yeah, so 11 seconds, you know, you could fire off like a clip and a half. I'm pretty sure this is still, but you guys can see this is the old stats, so this is still a tier 7. I think we should probably check that. 175 penetration, 150 damage. So that's the difference, is you get a lower pinning gun, but it does higher damage on the Walker Bulldog. So that's the big difference. This tank's pretty much stood the same, and I'm pretty sure that's because it's premium. You know, it's still a tier 7. So, but this is the old gun that we would have had, you know, on here. Now, I did want to mention, if you guys are deciding, hey, I now want to go up the tech tree, you guys can see that there's some huge changes here. Huge changes. You got 2 T71s. I believe that this tank's an autoloader, which, yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the autoloader version, and the one above it is not. So if you're on your way to the Walker Bulldog, there's another tank that you have to play that does not have the gun anymore. But I'd say out of all the tanks I'm closest to would be the T100 Russian. Because I've actually been trying to get some marks on this thing, and I just haven't had the time to play it. So, but maybe I will when I grind the 250,000 I'm gonna need for this. Yeah, and of course the same with this thing. Be like the 5th tank I've earned. I mean, this is gonna probably be the most played tank I have after this is done, because I mean, we gotta grind out 260 XP. Yeah, crazy. Alright, so, same with the Russian, same with the German. I'm gonna have to play, like I said, I was only 25,000 away from getting the Spas-Panzer, and I wish I would have just free XP'd it when I seen last night, and I just went, you know, I'll play the Hawker, but it's actually costs more, because I only needed 25,000 more, and now I need 53,000, so it costs more XP-wise than it did before, and it's because I actually don't know why, and I really don't know what to make of the Hawker. You know, it's just another version of what I'm in, it looks like. Maybe a little bit better camouflage rating, maybe, but whatever, you know. Yeah, so I think that's pretty much it. I mean, as far as the light tanks go, I didn't see any other notes. I mean, you know, besides the maps, you know. And if I had a friend with me, I probably would do a map flyby thing with you guys. But I'm going to go ahead and start grinding on these tanks here. We're going to go ahead and, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and grind out some of these vehicles. Like I said, I probably will end up selling the Walker Bulldog, unfortunately, just due to it. But I do want to give it a good shot first. You know, it does have a decent hitting gun. But I'm going to say that I'd rather have, you know, like I said, I'd like to have the Sheridan ready. Get that 105. Now, I was kind of, I am still disappointed that this tank here, that it's, well, I'll just say its ground resistances. I mean, the gun's amazing, but I mean, this thing needs like 700 horsepower, you know, to maintain, so it can get up and go quick. It says 28, you know, horsepower rate per ton ratio, but I mean, this thing, when you get it on a rainy map, it is just so slow. So apparently to me, I mean, it does look like this thing got some improvements to it, but I'm going to say it's so slow that I've been running 105 octane so that I don't get blown up when I'm driving away. Seriously. I personally thought to myself, give me 72 and make it a 4-round autoloader. I would take that over having it be this slug. You know, let me do 72 kilometers in it, like the normal Chaffee. You know? I mean, it does have 2 engines in it. It's not one, it's got two like V8s in it. You know? And that should be getting us up. That should actually be like 1,000 horsepower or more. You know, let's say 350 a piece. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this update video. I'm gonna go ahead and start grinding this up. And of course, if you guys would like to see more videos like this, go ahead and please subscribe to me and feel free to leave a comment. Alright, have a good one. Later.